Hello, Rockford Schools community. It's Corey Wilson-Crawford here, Interim Superintendent, and we have a lot of great things going on in our school district right now. I'd like to take this opportunity to highlight some of them for you. You'll also find some attachments to the email that you're going to be receiving that will have some of these things in it as well. One of the things that we have recently finalized is our calendar for the 22-23 school year. You'll note that we'll have professional development days like we usually do. We'll have a midwinter break. We'll have a regular winter recess, which is extended by 1 day. And we'll also have a small calendar change that comes around the Memorial Day holiday. So please take a look at that, and then you can use it to plan accordingly for your family. I also want to highlight some things that are changing with COVID response. As you know, the Kent County Health Department has indicated that we're now going to be in the recovery phase from the COVID-19 pandemic. This is great news for our school district, as we'll be able to get back to the business of educating kids without the outside influence of COVID in our daily lives. One of the things that will be changing is effective March 7th, we will no longer be having daily synchronous Google Meets for students. Our student attendance has increased to pre-pandemic levels, and that's wonderful news. It means that we'll be able to focus on kids in classrooms doing the work with their teachers in our school buildings each day. And so that's wonderful, but we won't be having Google Meets anymore for that synchronous instructional model. We'll also be able to start using parents as volunteers and guardians as volunteers again. You'll see in the coming weeks your building principal will be sending some information around how you as a parent can re-enter your student's school and participate with them in instructional initiatives. So more information to come on that, but great news around how we'll be able to include our community back into our school buildings. I also want to share with you that over spring break, we will be having 12 pilot furniture classrooms come into our school district. Over the next 4 trimesters of instruction, we'll have approximately 48 teachers that will be able to utilize this pilot furniture, and the teachers and students will be able to provide feedback as we look to change our instructional environment for students in the long haul. So that will be coming to all of our buildings over the course of the next 4 trimesters, so the next 15 months. And we're excited to hear how that may impact our students' instructional day and their ability to really focus at school. I also want to share with you that our district is embarking on diversity, equity, and inclusion work. You know, we do need to fulfill our mission of taking collective responsibility for every student. And in order to do so, we have to recognize that our students come from different family structures, different belief systems, different life experiences. And to do that, we really need to make sure that we have an environment where all students can be welcomed and feel like they belong. So this work is really important for our district so that everyone can have a place at Rockford School and everyone can be successful. I also want to be sure you know what DEI work isn't. DEI work isn't teaching of critical race theory or other things that you may be reading in social media feeds or on news networks. It's really all about making sure that we have a great safe space for every single student. And really, there's nothing polarizing about taking care of every kid that comes through our doors. That's our job, and that's what we plan on continuing to do. I also want to share with you our new elementary school, which we're calling elementary school number 9 at this point, is actively being built right now. We started this week clearing the grounds, and we'll spend the next 2 years constructing this new school. This school is coming out of our 2019 bond project, which was generously provided to us by our community, so thank you for that. In the email, you'll see that we have a link where you can go to our website on bond work, and you can follow the progress there. In addition to the RPS Elementary School, we have lots of other construction that's going to be starting this spring and continuing throughout the summer as we work toward making our facilities the very, very best they can be. And the final thing I'd like to highlight for you is our Developing Healthy Kids initiative. As you know, we have many speakers come over the course of school years to talk about important issues for kids and families. This year, we have Dr. Kelly McGonigal coming through a virtual modality on March 22nd to talk about the upside of stress. The Upside of Stress is a book that talks about how we can harness the power of stress to make our lives better and more meaningful. She also has a TED Talk. I encourage you to look at the book, maybe read the book, watch the TED Talk, and certainly join us on March 22nd as we talk with Dr. McGonigal on how we can all get better at managing stress to have more productive and fulfilling lives. We're really excited about the things that are happening here at Rockford over the spring. I hope that you found this video informative and useful. And if there's anything I can do for you over the next few months as we embark on the end of the 21-22 school year and the planning for 22-23, I am available. Please email or call if there's anything at all I can do. And thank you so much for trusting us with your child.